Hi, welcome to the home of the Patriot 600 and the Locomotive 1000. This engineered, fully patented, massive powerhouse of a nut-cracking machine weighs in at 360 pounds, constructed from solid steel with a hard-faced patented cracking chamber. This cracker will process 600 pounds of nuts per hour. This solid steel constructed mini locomotive can be added to anyone's enterprise, be it a home, farm, fruit stand, or commercial processing plant. The investment can also enhance anyone's retirement. Hi, I'm Mike Andreessen, and I want to thank you again for visiting the home of the Patriot 600. I'd like to give you a little background and history that led to the invention and manufacturing of this workhorse in 2004. In 2004, while I laid up from back injury and kidney stone removal, I spent my time in prayer and meditating in God's Word. I received an image in my mind of this design. I was allowed to use my employer's shop, and I built my first prototype. In time, a larger model was manufactured, which was strong enough to crack all types of round nuts, even native black walnuts, 2 to 4 at a time. We sold our first machine to the Stockton Ag Show in 2006 in Stockton, California, to an engineer who graduated from Cal Poly Technical School. He lives in Lodi, California, has 80 acres of Chandler English walnuts, and sells most of his crops as whole nuts. He uses his nut cracking machine to process the remnant of his crop, selling them as organic nut meats. He nets $10,000 a year. In 2008, we retrofitted the lighter machine by increasing its torque and power to crack black walnuts. In 2009 and 2012, we received our first and second patents from the Director of the United States Patent and Trademark Office. This gave us the protection we needed to advance our products. Also in 2009, we invented an adjustable machine. We added an adjustable cracking chamber to optimize the nut meat halves of the English walnut industry and to handle the whole nut meats of the 7 different USDA sizes of the hazelnut industry. Thus, a more perfect nut meat to meet the need of the candy and confectionery industry. In 2010, we were introduced to the cultivar black walnuts being produced in Nebraska. These nuts were larger, easier to crack, and had less retained meats than the native black walnuts. In July 2016, we have created the massive, heavy steel, hard-faced, chambered machine that you see here. It is called the Patriot 600, cracking up to 600 pounds of nuts per hour. We also have a larger model called the Locomotive 1000, processing from 1,000 to 1,300 pounds per hour. Let me tell you about the machine. The mechanical and electrical components combined into this compact unit comes to you packing a punch that produces well over 800 to 1,000 inch-pounds of torque. Well overrated to handle any of your cracking needs. The power transmission used to drive this powerhouse is a flex block right angle worm drive worm gear driven speed reducer coupled to the fully enclosed AC thermal protected 1 to 2 horsepower motor. The 120 volt unit allows you to plug into any 20 amp receptacle supplied with a 20 amp dedicated breaker found in your garage, shop, or commercial plant. This modular design drive can be upgraded to 3-phase power, motors, and inverter drives for larger scale multi-component processing operations in an automated environment. In addition to power and torque, this powerfully constructed product provides a larger service factor, putting it into a Class 3 AGMA rating, allowing you to run continuously 24/7. Here's how it works. The patented cone-shaped cracking chamber receives the whole nuts through the hopper. The chamber's patented design spins the nut, drops down into the wedge-shaped compartment, finds its optimum place, and rolls with an evenly placed pressure. Cracks the shell. Both the shell and meat fall out and down the steep and angled discharge chute in a steady flow and onto your processing and separating conveyors or table, giving you halves and quarter pieced meats. This machine does not need to be adjusted to custom fit different size nuts. It receives all sizes, large and small, and all varieties of nuts, from the softer shelled varieties of English walnuts, hazelnuts, and pecans, to the hard shelled varieties of the native black walnuts, cultivar black walnuts, hickories, macadamias of Hawaii, jatrophas of Africa, and heart nuts of Canada. Since 2005, our machine now resides in San Joaquin Valley, in the San Joaquin Valley of Central California, the Heartland Nuts and More processing plant for the Nebraska Nut Growers Association in Valparaiso, Nebraska, the Sorensen Custom Fruit Nut Orchard in Waterloo, Nebraska, the Kenor Nut Farm, Nebraska's largest operating nut farm in Bennett, Nebraska, and the Grimo Nut Nursery in Niagara-on-the-Lake, Ontario, Canada, an advertisement of which can be seen at grimonutnursery.com. Thank you for visiting our YouTube channel. Be sure to check out our other videos of the Patriot 600 cracking a variety of nuts. For contact information, scroll down to the video description box. Thank you again, and God bless you. Now, let's get cracking!